Hello, how are we doing? Sorry I was a little bit late. I just discovered there was there's a new Nvidia driver. So little bit late. Apologies. I'm going to be having a look at Myth Wukong. I'm still on my 5080. I did actually get I've got a 5070 Ti on the way. Should hopefully have that tomorrow. So I have put up a quick poll to let me know what game I should try first tomorrow. To be honest, I'm open to really playing any game. I can only fit in a couple of options on the poll, so let me know in the comments if you have any other games. Maybe I ideally want to test out something, you know, quite heavy. So if it has like ray tracing or path tracing or something, it'd be cool to check it out on that. But obviously I'll try and do a few different games over the next week or so on that as well. See how it goes. I'm just going to sort the overlay out. Do you have... Let's just double check. I've got latency up, but I'm not sure if that's working. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see that. Cool. Let's I'm going to do 4K at first on this, where you can definitely obviously drop down the resolution though. Now, I'm still stuck on that boss. To be honest, I haven't played it since I last streamed. So I'm going to try and do a bit of grinding to rank my guy up a little bit and then try the boss again. I'm going to need all the help I can get to pray for me. So, hello. 5070 Ti test. Yeah, it should hopefully be here tomorrow. It's been dispatched. You know, on the odd occasion, there's a risk maybe it might come Saturday, but last time I did the exact same postage for the 5080 and it came the next day, so hopefully it should be here tomorrow. If not, it'll be a Saturday, but fingers crossed tomorrow, and I can hop straight on it. Let's just run through the settings, because I actually didn't look at that. So if you've just joined, I'm on my 5080. I'm going to have a look at Myth Wukong. If I go into display, we are currently at 4K. There is no full screen option on this game. Graphics-wise, I'm going to do native first, so it's set to 100% here. Frame generation off. We've got full ray tracing on, maxed out, which is very high. Rest of the graphics settings are also maxed, set to cinematic. It's making me apply that. Let it load in. That wasn't looking too good there, was it? But look at this, 16 FPS. This is actually very similar to what we saw in Alan Wake 2. Full ray tracing on path tracing. Oh, this feels... For some reason, 17 to 18 FPS in this game feels worse than it did in Alan Wake. I think it's because of our latency. The latency's way higher, 260 milliseconds. That's what I'm feeling. This is like completely unplayable like this. I get an average of 17 FPS. VRAM's actually fairly healthy. Well, I say that. But VRAM's at about 13.4 gig, which is, considering the settings I'm running, not actually that bad. I'd expect more, maybe 14 to 15. This is Unreal Engine 5, so we know that does use a little less VRAM than other engines, so you'd probably be alright with 16. But obviously, FPS-wise, you won't be alright. That makes... oh my goodness, this is not... this is almost definitely going to crash. I can't even really... This is not the game to be playing with this kind of FPS, I don't think. I can't keep up with it. Oh my god, I can't even see really what's going on. I need to heal. This is not good. Oh god, I need to heal again. This is too many. Let's bail out of this. I'm also poisoned. Whilst I'm still alive. Look at the low, 0.1% low of 3 FPS. Oh my god, he's followed me out here. No way. I'm gonna have to take him, aren't I? I'm gonna have to try and do it. Am I at stamina? Okay, there we go. There we go. They're all following me in here. I thought they couldn't get through there. This one should be easy, there, shouldn't it? There we go. Any others followed me through there? So 4K like this, yeah, wouldn't advise this at all. I have enabled, I've overridden DLSS 4, so we do have DLSS 4 if I enable DLSS, but we don't have multi-frame generation. It's just going to be normal frame generation 2 times. So I won't stay too long on these settings. It's obviously just curious to see. I think the worst bit about this game seems to have very, very high latency, and that's what the difference is that I'm feeling. I think Alan Wake yesterday had the same FPS, but it was like 100 to 150 milliseconds of PC latency. Here we've got almost 250. I think that's why it makes it even like feel way worse. Because of everything I'm doing is even more delayed. And you probably don't really want that in a game like this. So if, yeah, I can switch DLSS. I want to try DLSS then with ray tracing off and stuff. The settings, the actual graphic settings turn down a little bit. If I just switch on DLSS here, so you have to do it via what do you call this? R? I think it's 60. Is it 66? Or it's like 66 point something is quality, but you can see it current DLSS quality mode is set to quality. I've just thought of the word I was looking for is slider. That is the word that I'm looking for. Probably not going to see an insane improvement with that. Seeing about 30, which is obviously going to be a lot better than what I did have. Still not going to be incredible, but it definitely makes it now, you know, this is a lot nicer. For sure. Actually somewhat playable at this. And still looks pretty good. If you've just joined the stream as well, make sure to drop a like. Try and get as many as we can. Like I've said in there, I've got a 5070 Ti coming tomorrow. So let me know. I could only fit 3 games in the poll. But if there's another game you think might be like fairly heavy, worthwhile to test tomorrow at least, I will try and test as many games as possible. But first game, I was thinking along the lines of, yeah, maybe Cyberpunk, something with either path tracing or at least ray tracing. I see someone said Avowed. Yeah, I don't actually have that. I did have it, but I got it refunded because I got the deluxe and it cost me like 80 quid. So I thought I'll wait for the standard to come up, but I haven't actually rebought it. It's fairly heavy. I mean, it was 4K doing 60, so with ray tracing, it's not quite as heavy as, say, like a game like this. Because it's not path tracing, but potentially I'd have to buy the game again though. If you just bear me a sec, sorry, I'm just checking something. So I'll keep having a look with these settings. Sorry, I was just sorting something out. So, let me go back into the bamboo forest. I think quality-wise, this looks fine. Fine at DLSS quality. I'll switch it down a little bit more to see what it takes to get 60. Definitely going to dip down a little bit here. As you're seeing 35 outside the forest, probably dipping down more closer to 30 whilst we're in here. How do I lock on? So close to ranking up the level here, look. Frame time as well looks a little bit better than it did before. Still quite choppy though. But the lows don't look too bad. As bot of VRAM down by About 2 gig actually as well. Seen about 11 gig. So overall, a lot better. What's this thing? I also forget all the controls. Gonna have to almost relearn this game again. Can't see what's going on. He's just killed me. No! Wow, my health got absolutely wrecked. Mars, hello. Teen Monkey, yo. How are we all doing? What have we got so far on the Cyberpunk's winning the poll so far, is it? Either way, I mean, I'll definitely check out Silent Hill 2 as well. I still need to complete that game. So it'll just be a case of I'll maybe do that Saturday. Cyberpunk tomorrow, maybe Silent Hill Saturday. And I guess majority probably more aimed at 1440p, right? On that, it's probably the more interesting resolution. We could maybe check out 4K briefly, just to see roughly like what it can do. Going to drop the DLSS preset down a little bit here and see if we can get 60 FPS like this before I go. We drop it down to performance. Is probably going to be what we need. Still don't have frame generation on. I will check it out with that on as well. Oh wow, okay, so performance. You're looking at ultra performance, which is quite low down, but like I was saying, this is DLSS 4, so you could probably get away with ultra performance. Just having a look at it in here as well, it's still going to dip down into the 40s, which is that's quite a big drop, isn't it? VRAM's down by about another gig as well. Power doesn't look too bad. Quite a big frame time spike there. But it's going to be a lot nicer like this. Do you think image quality at this, although it does still look very good, I do think you can start to tell a little bit that you have sort of dropped it down. It's not terrible, but normally one thing I always come to look at is the water. I always think with upscaling, the water seems to struggle loads. Like I can't quite aim at it, but if you look right here on the drop in the water, do you see it kind of just, you can sort of tell the almost like shimmering. It was really bad like this in God of War with upscaling, and it did it a bit in The Witcher as well. It's almost like where there's fast flowing moving water, which you normally get ghosting and stuff on kind of moving objects. But it seems to struggle a lot with water. I'm not quite sure specifically what that is, but you'll notice that at some performance and ultra performance a little bit. Oh, I'm not locked on. Only 30 FPS. Yeah, so we've still got, at the moment, I've still got full ray tracing on. That's really that's really what's kind of bringing it down. Just going to check ultra performance quick before I do frame generation as well. This should probably give you 60. There you go. There's always quite a big jump in FPS, I think, between performance and ultra performance, which I always like a really quite significant difference between the two in terms of FPS, but I think you can definitely tell the image quality a little bit here. Things sort of start to sort of shimmering a little bit shimmering. Guy is also poison, which isn't good. So you're seeing it a little bit in the light. The way the light's coming through the forest, it just looks very shiny. Don't know how easy that is to pick up on the stream. Also seeing some weirdness up there. You see that? Don't know what that is. Can I actually see what that is? Yeah, like you can see it kind of really bad here. This, like, you see this? This is very shimmery. Like looking sort of just like this. And if I'll switch it back just so it possibly might do that a little bit with DLSS quality, but it surely won't be as bad as that. Yeah, it's not doing it at all anymore. So you do ultra performance. I think it does still, although it's DLSS 4, I think it does depend on the game. But a few times we have noticed image quality does still have issues in some areas on some games. Some games I think it's been alright. Other games it's a bit more noticeable. Losing health, yeah. I was poisoned, wasn't I think? I'm basically the plan at the moment. I'm trying to just grind and sort of rank up a little bit because the boss I'm stuck on. I'm going to try and just increase my health and all of this stuff a little bit to try and give me a better chance. Yeah, okay, look at this here. That also you can see that quite a lot off the water there. So I think it big stutter there as well. I think it really struggles for some reason. Upscaling struggles massively with water. I've seen that across a lot of games. Ow. It's gonna explode. Akshay, hello. So in this situation, I'm going to try some frame generation on now as well. Hopefully that can see what the latency's like. It is only going to be 2 times because, like I say, we can't override it from the app. So that's still can't quite do 60 though. Pretty much just bang on there, 59, 60. Latency as well doesn't look too bad. 70. It's definitely a lot better than 250 we had. So you can definitely do it. I know I get a lot of questions like, can I do 4K? It's like you can. You just sort of have to sacrifice either some of the graphics settings or be happy to use frame generation or DLSS. Is what it comes down to. So there's definitely multiple variations of settings you can use. I'll show you with some graphics settings turned down in a sec. I'm still going to get some pretty aggressive dips down, it seems, though. Probably going to see, especially in that forest area, you might even see it dip down into the 40s again, because we're getting mid-50s here, low 50s. I don't think that would... Also still getting this, like, really bad flickering. That seems alright now. I am also a complete noob at this game, so you'll have to just bear with me. You can probably tell by the fact that I'm not very far in. Because I haven't really played it too much. I did quite enjoy it last time I played it. I just find it really hard. Hence the boss that I'm stuck on, so... I was going to run through how far I've got a couple of times. Grind off, try and rank up a little bit. See if that can make things any easier for me. But we killed a few bosses. I killed that weird blue-headed thing. That took me ages. And now I'm stuck on that weird snake thing. Noob. Yeah, I'm an absolute noob. I normally don't play Souls-like games at all, but I got quite into this, and I also got quite into Elden Ring. I don't mind that. I'm just quite bad at it. I'm definitely better at Elden Ring than I was at first, but I find Elden Ring a little bit easier because if you do get stuck, you can just sort of wander off and explore or something, where this, you're a bit more limited. So yeah, really bad flickering on my screen here. I'm getting any ghosting as well. It seems alright. Don't really see no image issues with frame generation, and we've kept a 58 average. It's not terrible, considering the settings. But I can go back to... If we... let's have a look. I'll go back to native, and then try it with... We'll have to restart on the full ray tracing, so maybe if I just turn the settings down a little bit, and maybe do Let's just do medium. What kind of effect does that have? Okay, that gives you a little bit of FPS. So you could definitely do a combination, probably a medium of that, and maybe just drop all these down, maybe very high. What does that do for us? That doesn't really do anything. Maybe 2 or 3 FPS going from cinematic to very high. So you're definitely going to benefit a lot more from just switching ray tracing on, I think. Ah! So if I... Sorry, I keep pausing it a lot. Do let me know in the comments what settings you want to see. Otherwise, I'll just keep running through different variations. I was going to check out 1440p whilst I've got full ray tracing on, because I have to restart when I switch it off. So then we can switch that off then. So if I come into display and go 1440p quick, have a look at that whilst we've got full ray tracing on, just so we can get a rough idea. So that also is really quite low. Look at that. 35. So this is native 1440p with it all maxed still. So it's going to be better than 4K. It probably round about almost doubles their FPS. Not quite in some areas. We had 20, so maybe 15 to 20 FPS more. So it's definitely going to be more playable, but it's still not incredible. Everything else in the hardware doesn't look too bad. VRAM looks about the same as what we had at 4K with ray tracing on. See what it's like in a bit of the combat here. So this is obviously more aimed at 1440p with ray tracing, but it's still going to struggle pretty badly. Still going to have to rely on upscaling. Did my cable burn yet? No. I wouldn't be playing if my cable was burnt. I spoon the cable at night. It keeps me warm. They have an experimental upscaler in-game now. How do you mean? Sometimes the game needs a restart. It only really needs a restart if you switch ray tracing off. It'll ask you to restart. The other settings that you don't really need to restart. It's just ray tracing you do. And it says, it even prompts you. It says restart the game for changes. But switching on DLSS and stuff, you don't really need to restart with that. It is MSI Afterburner, yeah. In the top left is MSI Afterburner River Tuner statistics, and then I also have latency in the top right. It's very small, but you can't really track latency in MSI, so that's Nvidia overlay. Check the settings. Experiments, you mean DLSS 4? Or I don't see any different settings. It looks exactly the same to me. What should it look like? These look exactly the same as I remember. I don't see any difference. So I'll put on some DLSS quality now. That probably won't give us that probably won't quite give us 60, but I'll put it to quality. There you go, 60 FPS in super sampling. You mean like the slider? Oh, you mean here, super. This one? NXSR? Is that what you mean? That maybe's different? It doesn't actually say what it is. Is that the one you mean? So with DLSS quality at least, that does actually give you 60, so that's a little bit better. So you're looking at full ray tracing on. Can get about 60 doing that at 1440p. That is the new. Okay, can you give it any information on that? Because I'm not aware of that. What is it? Is it just better I mean, we'll check it out in a sec. I just wanted to see DLSS quick whilst we're on it. But what is it? New like better image quality, better FPS? Zaddy, hello.
Who are you to follow this way?
Still looks pretty good, to be honest, at 1440p. I don't really mind playing like this, to be honest. Going to give you the best of both worlds, where you can max out graphics, but also have okay-ish FPS. I do think this game graphically does look pretty good. It's quite nice to be able to keep the graphics settings up if you can. This is in the patch notes, is experimental new upscaler, don't know. Oh, okay, no worries. In the patch notes for the game, was that really recent then, or? I mean, I can check it out here. So we got average of 61. Where is it? So if I just switch it to that, still keep it at 65. In terms of FPS, looks about the same, doesn't it? In that area, at least. The water definitely doesn't look very good. You can see that here, and the grass. This looks worse than DLSS to me. Like, look at the grass and the water there. Does that look significantly worse than DLSS, or is it just me? I feel like it looks worse. Hang on. Yeah, there's definitely more shimmering. Almost like the anti-aliasing doesn't look as good. Yeah, you can see it in the water. See how it shimmers? Don't know how easy that is to see on the stream. FSR. I can have a look at FSR in a sec, yeah. No, it definitely shimmers more than DLSS compared to at the same setting. Especially in the water there. FPS looks... I think it's the anti-aliasing, because you can see it on stuff here. It doesn't look as sharp, the anti-aliasing. But we're comparing it against DLSS 4 though, so that's going to be like... obviously, really, like, pretty good image, you know? It's going to be hard to sort of get up to that level. Everything else looks kind of roughly similar in terms of FPS. Looks fairly similar, which I guess that's you know, that's a good start. How do I get CPU tempo on the? There's no option for me in the CPU. I import it from HW info. So if you have HW info installed, you can you'll have like tons of stats, and you can import those into MSI to then display. So yeah, it is technically a plugin. You can just pull them from HW info. So yeah, I'll switch it. Let's just switch back to DLSS real quick. And just check out frame generation on as well with it set to quality. Should be some pretty decent FPS. Yeah, I think DLSS to me definitely looks better than that Upscaler. You can definitely tell the difference. It doesn't... I wouldn't say it looks bad, but it's just DLSS is better. Especially if you override it to DLSS 4 in the app, Nvidia app now. I think it's the water. The water looks a lot better in DLSS 4, although I think at performance and stuff like we saw earlier, the water can look a bit dodgy at DLSS, but almost breaking 100 FPS though with this, so that's pretty good. Balanced, you should be able to definitely go over 100. That's it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's probably harder to see it on the stream because it is compressed quite heavily. So it's sometimes a little. I know you can definitely tell on the stream when I go from like 4K to 1440p. You can see the quality difference, but the DLSS preset sometimes it's a little hard to tell, especially if I'm moving. You've been testing this game so much you become good at it. Oh, I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm still terrible at this game. It's because I'm not that patient. You have to be real patient with the bosses and time stuff and all of this. And I'm just like, I just go in swinging. How's the fan curve? I can see what percent it's at. I don't know what the RPM is, but the percentage at the moment is 50% on the 5080 fans. So that's fairly quiet. I can't hear it. Probably louder, a little louder than my Founders. My Founders edition is quieter, but it's obviously it's got less fans and it's smaller. So you would expect that, but the temps are way worse. Temps on my 5090 here is like another 20-25 degrees more, which is a little concerning. But it's almost impossible to cool that thing because it's using so much more power. It's kind of like a double-edged. Temperature's always going to be way higher because we're using like twice as much power on it. Always going to be a lot harder. But also this 5080 is absolutely huge. Like in comparison to the Founders 5090, the 5080 is absurdly big. So actually, in some areas, we will break 100 here. It's fairly decent. I just I'll do balanced, and then what I'll do, unless there's I was going to check. Let's just drop to balance real quick. Then I'll do FSR, and then I'll go back to 4K, and we'll switch ray tracing off. I'll restart, and I'll save it before I restart. Okay, balance doesn't seem to really have given us too much FPS. Seeing the GPU usage starts to drop down a little bit, 92%. I think more you go down the DLSS presets here, you might see usage start to come down, which is obviously not going to give you, sort of going to give you less and less FPS. Let's just save it here real quick. Is there multi-frame generation? No. No, you can't. There's DLSS for upscaling, but you can't override frame generation on the Nvidia app on this one. 5080 Astral. How much is that one? The Astral's like crazy expensive. I know the 5090 Astral is like £2,700. It's over $3,000. The 5080, what's that? That's probably over 2,000, is it? That'd be close. The prices for me they got a bit silly. I mean, I managed to get a 5070 Ti. I ended up getting it for $849. But the range of pricing doesn't make sense. Some of them are going. Some of the is it like the PNY was $729, right? And then I think it was the MSI Gaming X Trio was like $1,150. What? I'm like, what? There's like a £300-400 difference between two different models. Like, what? I don't get that. I understand there's probably a bit between because there's probably more demand for some, but that's too much. Like £300-400 difference. What's, you know? I think that's too, what's the difference though? Like, you're getting a different brand, but it's the same. I don't know, that seems silly. To be fair though, it's similar with the 5090. I've got the Founders, and the Astral is like another £700-800 more than the Founders that I got. That's also insane. Gonna get a 5070 Ti today. Nice. Which one? I've ordered one, so I should get it tomorrow. I can check it out. Let me know. I did put a poll up for the game to try out tomorrow. It's looking like maybe Cyberpunk. I'll check out first at least. I'll check out other games, obviously. Cyberpunk will definitely be a good one to check out first, because it's obviously a range of different settings. We also have multi-frame generation as well, so we can pretty much test everything. Paid more than 3,000 USD. Shoo! That's crazy. How many GPUs could you get? I wonder how many you could cram into the $3,000. Probably quite a few. You should have just got loads of other GPUs and SLI'd them. Although you can't do that anymore, but it's still been funny. Keep up the good job, bro. Never give up. Thanks, you subscribed. Thanks, I appreciate it. I think I just got past 50,500 actually. Going for the big 100k. It's gonna take a minute though. But thanks, I appreciate it. I'm going to have a look at FSR now, because I know we wanted to have a look at that. I'm going to switch frame generation off, and if we put it to FSR quality, see how much worse now this is than DLSS 4. I haven't actually really seen FSR recently. In terms of FPS, it gives you round about the same. Definitely not as bad, I don't think, FSR as it used to be. But the only difference I would say straight away is it just doesn't seem as sharp. It looks a little bit more flat and a bit more blurry. Not blurry. Blurry is probably the wrong word. I'd say flat. It looks a bit flat. Kind of 5080 for $1,200 in Colombia. Wow, that's not that bad price. I mean, it's very expensive, but compared to some models. That's a pretty big upgrade from a 3080 Ti. With the FSR, was it a specific preset you wanted to see? We've got it on quality at the moment. I could drop it down a little bit. Maybe check out balance, because that's probably where it might look a little rough. But FPS is going to probably be pretty similar to DLSS. But to be honest, at the moment, if you do have an Nvidia GPU, I really would be probably using DLSS 4. There's sort of no reason not to, really. Why is the Astral so expensive? Isn't the Astral replacing the Strix? It is, right? That's the new, I think. Am I wrong, or is that right in thinking that? I thought that was the case. And the Strix was always like absurdly expensive more than the others as well. Yeah, definitely do notice a little bit of weird image stuff going on. But it's not terrible. It's right, that it was the Strix. Yeah, and that was always like 3,300, 3,000, 3,500. I don't really know. I think it's maybe just overclocked more, right? Is it overclocked more by default? And it probably has like a bigger cooler on it maybe and stuff, and it's just deemed to be considered the best one, but I've never even really looked at it because the price is always so absurd. I think the Astral was just taken on that similar model. And I guess overclocking potential is maybe more as well, and how much did I pay for a 59 Founders Edition? It's like £1,980. There you go, yeah. So it's just, I think, minor things. I mean, I definitely don't think those things deem the, like, price difference, but it's because ones like that are sort of, they're, like, known to be... They're, like, known to be, like, the highest end, so, like, it just causes prices like that, if that makes sense. Like, people are willing to pay that because it's the absolute pinnacle of the one you can have, so it just keeps prices like that, if that makes sense. It's almost like you get it with, like, cars or something, you know? Like, why is there a price difference with, like, a Ferrari compared to a normal car? They all drive. They all have wheels and they drive, like, you know? What's the deal? What a Ferrari has is just, like, spec'd. It has, you know, changes in its spec or something. You know, it's like, but at the end of the day, they all drive. Kind of similar to that, I guess. It has better tyres or something, you know? Obviously, a Ferrari probably has way more stuff than, like, a normal car, but you get what I mean. It has better tyres, it goes faster. But it's not practical in, like, everyday life. Because it's only got 2 seats. You can't fit anything in it because the boot is so small. Any other settings we wanted to see currently with ray tracing on whilst I've still got it on? Did we want to, before, just because I've got to restart, so did we maybe want to check out 1080p and just see what it can do at native? That would probably be interesting to see, just to see if at any point natively it can do 60, it's going to be at 1080p, if at all. And it still can't, oh my god. 1080p, it still can't do 60. That's wild. Almost, but 55. Might get some areas it might do. I mean, look, it dips down into the 40s again, 48, 47. And even VRAM is still really high, 11.5. That's not changed from 1440p. Anything that has really is power, 280. So that just shows how hard it is to run at with full ray tracing on. Can I quickly show the settings you would use to play this game for a longer time? What, for me personally? The settings right now are we've got it at 1080p. 1080p native with everything maxed out, so ray tracing's like it's full ray tracing. We've got it maxed to very high. All the graphics also maxed cinematic. Are you asking about what I'd play, like, personally? I mean, I'd probably play at 4K ideally, just purely because I have a 4K monitor, so it's always quite nice to play at that res if I can. Would I have full ray tracing on in this game? Probably. I don't know. This game does look really good. It does look really nice, but ideally, I wouldn't. At the moment, we're at 4K ray tracing on DLSS quality with frame generation. I'd probably. See, it feels, latency-wise, we're almost at 80 milliseconds. I'm starting to, like, I definitely think you can sort of, as soon as you start getting close to 100, I think you can start feeling it a little bit. It just feels a little sluggish. So, like, would I play like this? Probably not. I'd probably want to drop DLSS down a little bit more. So I'd probably go to balanced. Now that we do have DLSS 4 and the image quality is decent, I wouldn't mind doing balanced. I'd probably play it something like this, maybe. Did we have frame generation on? We did, didn't we? But latency, seeing here, is down a little bit more, 60, 50 to 60. Playing like this probably wouldn't be too bad on my setup. Ideal situation, you'd probably be at 1440p, I think, really, if you did want to run ray tracing on. It's just because I've got a 4K screen. It normally looks better if I output at 4K. If I output at 1440p on it, it can sometimes look a little bit... It doesn't look as good as a sort of native 1440p screen. But what I'll do for now is I'm going to save it, switch ray tracing off, and I'll have to reboot the game just because then we can play through a little bit with the settings like that. It should hopefully obviously be a lot better with ray tracing off. Let me... If I rest here, that saves it, right? I think. Does that save it? I think the auto saves it, doesn't it? Does that auto save it? I feel like it does. There's no save at all, so I'm gonna assume if I come into graphics, switch this off, and then it will prompt you here, this setting requires a restart to take effect. So let's quit the game, quit to desktop. It'll take 2 seconds, and then we can check it out. I'll probably try that boss out as well because we'll have a little bit nicer FPS. And I'll almost definitely fail. But we did go up a couple of levels there. Whilst waiting for me to reboot the game, make sure to drop a like on the stream. 76 of you in here, 39 likes. See if we can hit 100 likes by the end of the stream. That'd be awesome. What are we at on the poll? Is Cyberpunk still winning? Oh, it is. It's not even close. Looking like probably Cyberpunk it is then. And at 4K, has anyone got any interest of seeing the 5070 Ti at 4K? Or it's mostly people interested in seeing 1440p, I should imagine. Might just check out 4K on it anyway, just out of pure curiosity, briefly. Just to see what you could play it at. To get 60. So I'm still at 4K. If we do... We'll switch frame generation off. I'll just do native 4K at first. Cinematic. All graphics maxed. Apart from, obviously, we've got ray tracing off now. And this was about... What did we have at with ray tracing on? We had... like 15 to 20, didn't we? So let's see what we get. New Nvidia driver today. Yeah, no, I've got it. I updated my drivers. Size of my 4K display is 27. Here to hang out. Thanks. 1440p must be... Yeah, I feel like for the 5070 Ti, it probably is going to be more commonly used at 1440p or 1080p, really. I think 4K overall, obviously, is a less used resolution overall anyway. Okay, so it's about doubled my FPS, but I thought we'd be doing a lot better than this. This game is still impossible to run at 4K, really, on this GPU. That's a little shocking, actually. I thought we'd be almost at 60. So that shows you cinematic is still just like absolutely... We do have, obviously, software ray tracing still on in Unreal Engine 5, and there's no way we can switch that off in this game, so I guess that's a little bit disappointing we can't test that. But realistically, from seeing a couple of the games in Unreal Engine 5 where you can switch it off, it would probably maybe be 10 FPS, 10 to 15 at most. So you'd still at that be at like 50, maybe 55 at best if you could switch that off. Which then you would be getting close to 60, which would be a bit better. This is an enemy, if I remember. There it is. See? Got a good memory. Oh, yes. How do I do the, like, special thing? Oh, here it is. That does loads of damage. That is absolutely incredible. I don't even think I got hit once. That's unheard of. They're even dropping down into... I might even see 39 here. That's rough. That is really disappointing. Microvoice, hello. $4K over 1440. Yeah, I did. Like 4K definitely looks better than 1440p. 27 is sort of the sweet spot for me because my desk 32 is a little bit too big for my desk, and I have multiple monitors. So, for me personally, I'd either have one huge monitor or like a couple of small monitors, and I have another. I have a 1080p 27 as well, I think. So. I can't actually really fit a 32. It looks a bit too big on my desk. So yeah, that's a little bit of a shame. If I... Let's just drop the graphics settings. React, hello. I'm currently at 4K native, just no ray tracing, all the graphics maxed. So it shows you how... I'm going to drop these settings down a bit. Didn't see so much of an improvement, which is very high, did we? It was still fairly... That's crazy. It barely makes any difference. You're looking at probably medium or like high? I mean, high's still not going to be 60, is it? Or is it? It is. So there's not really much difference between cinematic and very high, but there's quite a big difference between very high and high. That'll actually... So 4K high... with no ray tracing to get 60 is pretty wild. Should see this game on PS5. It's a blurry mess, is it? Oh god. Am I doing live stream with Nvidia or which app? You're doing live stream in Nvidia. You mean like OBS? I think that I'm doing it for OBS, I think is what you mean. You can do it for Nvidia, can you? I've never used that. Sorry, give me 1 second. $60, yeah. It's going to depend really where you are. There's some really dense forest areas where it really hammers your FPS. It's likely at very high you might see it hit 60 in this bit because we're hitting 70 here now at high. So you could probably get away with 4K very high and you might average about 60 because there'll be some areas where it's less and some areas where it's higher. Overall average might be somewhere in the middle because our average here is like 70 in the 70s. Medium ray tracing on. I'll have to... I'm going to play through and change some settings like this because I have to restart the game to switch ray tracing back on. So I need to do 4K and 1440p here before I can switch ray tracing back on, really. Otherwise, I'll have to restart and then switch it off again and then restart. It'll be easier. When you say medium, though, do you mean medium ray tracing? Is ray tracing very high, or... So you could definitely max out and do DLSS quality. That should also give you probably close to 60. Which would probably be the go-to. Yeah, there you go. So you can still... I'd probably run with something like this rather than dropping the graphics settings. I think you're going to get much better quality like this. Because this is DLSS 4 quality as well, so you can still max cinematic graphics instead of dropping it all the way down. I'm going to actually transport to the other area as well where the forest is. Because we've sort of seen all this area already, haven't we? Median settings and ray trace. Yeah, I can have a look in a little bit. It won't be 60 though. I think we did actually check that out already. Was it at 4K as well? Which resolution? God, it's a bit depressing seeing how far I've got. There's only like a couple of locations to travel to. Oh God. So we sit down in this forest bit. Oh, that's a bit further on. I thought it was that bit. $50.90 should get 90 plus with these graphic settings right now. Yeah, it would be it'd probably be 20, 25 FPS more than this. So yeah, you're looking at in the 90 FPS range. Isn't there another guy up here? There is. Whoa, that does so much damage. I need to use that more. Try and use it on the boss. Try and remember to use it. Could you get 120 FPS? Probably doing this. I mean, you could switch frame generation on as well. We haven't done that. You'd probably be... It probably wouldn't give you 120. Not quite. Maybe need to look at DLSS balanced. So ray tracing is the real killer, really. To be honest, ray tracing and just native with the graphics maxed is going to be the big overall. That's going to absolutely ruin your FPS. Probably do about 100 FPS here. 4K at the moment. What 2K OLED? I don't know. I need to actually also look at OLEDs myself. Maybe might get one this year. I don't really know what's out there though. In terms of who does the best OLED. I've always quite liked LG monitors. I've always had quite a few of those and I've never really had any issues. Always quite like those. I don't really know. Is it like more Samsung that do good OLED monitors? I honestly don't really know. I know they had one of the G models. I don't even know. It was OLED. And I think that was pretty good. What's that I hear? Oh, there's something down there. Remember when I had to fight that toad? Was it a toad? It was a toad. And I didn't realise there was a boss down there, and I ran down, and before I knew it, I was fighting a boss. I was like, I'm not ready. LG do the best OLEDs. Okay, well, I'll have to stick with that then. I think they're bringing out a 4K 27-inch, because that for me would be really the ideal OLED. All the OLEDs are like 32 or something. I don't really want that. Because I could potentially get... Oh my god. I could potentially get a 4K and it could maybe replace my 1080p monitor. Because I've actually got a little bit of burn-in on that 1080p monitor now. My 1080p 240. My ideal situation would be a 4K OLED 240. But it's probably going to cost, I don't know how much that. I'm going to need to sell feet pics or something. So balanced, who was it was asking? Someone asking about 120. Even balanced isn't really going to give you an average of that, I don't think. Do you think this area here is a little bit heavier than the starting area? To maybe be a little bit more 110 FPS or something at the starting area. This was where that toad was. Oh, we got him. A little bit of pop in there as well, actually. .45 LG OLED. Oh my god. You just have the one monitor though, do you? How much was that? If you don't mind me asking. Between Asus and LG, I should just go LG. Yeah, I mean, I've not had Asus monitors, but I've always had LG monitors. I've had a few other ones, but I've had LG like a fair amount, and I've always quite liked them. Never had, like, any issues. Always been pretty solid. Monster Hunters or this game? I've never really played Monster. The first time I ever played Monster Hunter was the demo recently. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. Playing to be able to give that judgment. I do like the I probably naturally, from my gaming history, would probably lean more into Monster Hunter. That style of game, I'd probably lean more into that than this. But I definitely think I enjoyed this game more than I thought I would. It's just I'm terrible at it. Monster Hunter, I mean, I'm also actually terrible at that, but I feel like you don't get punished as badly. On this game, you get punished so badly for being bad. On Monster Hunter, I kind of just flailed my way through it and, like, still had an okayish time, but on this, you just get absolutely destroyed if you're bad. Bit worried about the performance, though, on the Monster Hunter, but I will be checking it out. So, whilst I've got ray tracing off, did we want to see 1440p as well? It might actually... Let me just run around here a little bit in the forest, just because I do want to see how much it dips. So you maybe do probably lose maybe 10 FPS here in the forest. Maybe between 90 and maybe 110, 115 when you're outside areas like this. Dude, that does so much damage. And I didn't get poisoned. So I was just going to try and change to 1440p whilst we've still got ray tracing off. Before I switch that back on, if we just do native at first, should be a lot better FPS. Frame generation off. Just drop that down. I like this game as well because I can drop the resolution down without it breaking. Without it breaking my stream. DLSS, still everything's cinematic. What's FPS looking like on that? Oh my god, it's still... I mean, we are in the forest bit, so if we go back out, you'll likely have over 60. Which, that is pretty wild, to be honest, isn't it? The cost of this GPU and 1440p cinematic but no ray tracing, you can just about do 60. Need to see Cyberpunk on my PC. I actually played Cyberpunk 2 days ago. I've played it a few times. I'll be playing it again probably tomorrow. It looks like my 5070 Ti when I get that. But it's on the channel. So if you did want to see it, it's on there from, I think, 1 or 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Damn it, I didn't mean to... I didn't use that then. I want to get touched by that. Oh, he's a goner. What's up that way? I didn't go up there before. So we should hopefully have quite a lot of ranking up stuff that I can do. Went up a few levels. Then it's boss time. Did I miss anything around this area? I don't know if I've been up here. Is it just this one guy? So yeah, just about hold the 60 FPS at 1440p cinematic, and then once you obviously start dropping DLSS on, you should definitely be able to get some pretty high frames. Just do quality, probably will gain maybe 20-ish FPS. Here you go, 70 to 80. It always bugs me with those because there's a bit of a delay between you when you can actually start doing damage. To undervolt or custom curve? Not at the moment, no. There's nothing undervolted right now. I've done it in the past, but on this right now there's nothing. It's all just default. Right, any more? Is that it? There's one more over here. Two more. Ow. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to frame generation the boss. I've got absolute max FPS. No complaints on the FPS front. And then what I'll do is when I die from the boss, which is almost inevitably going to happen, I'll maybe restart with ray tracing on, because I know that was a request. Let's see what I can up... can you upgrade through this? I don't actually know if you can. Is it self-advance? I forget how to do it. It's on this, is it? Maybe I should improve some of this stuff, you know? Can we do health? Each talent level slightly reduces the duration of 4 Bane's effects. Each talent slightly increases critical hit. Engage distance. Grants more focus. Makes each initial dodge. I feel like that would be useful. What is that attack that I do? It's this one. That's like does a load of damage. And then I feel like it might be worth maybe damage Dell. It might be worth doing one of these because I'm going to need to use those. Right. Get ready. Get ready to see the pro. Frame generation. Boom. Here we go. 100 and still not quite doing the 120. Latency's 40 milliseconds. VRAM hasn't changed, I don't think. Power's definitely a lot nicer. Don't think there's anything I can get from him, is there? I think I crafted this last time.
Cheers, cheers.
Upgrade.
Anything? There's no going back.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Pray for me. I'm gonna need it. I can smash up this whole place. Wait. There's stuff here. Here we go. Oh no, wait, I didn't rest. I did this last time. My health. I did this last time. I went into the boss fight with like half health. 4090 or 5090, which is a better choice. What are the price difference between them? Probably dependent on that, really. If you already had a 4090, it's probably not worth it. And then between the two, it really probably depends on what the price difference is where you are. Here we go. Probably shouldn't use my stamina either, really, should I? Here he is. My arch nemesis. Come on. White-clad noble. This guy's about to get absolute... Oh, God. I was looking at chat. This guy hits so much. Oh, it's bad, it's bad. This is bad. I can't remember his attacks. How do you fit that attack in? I actually don't even know. No, I dodged. Right, we're going to have to try and get something together here. Shall I just go beast mode? I don't remember the moves. I don't remember his moves. Come on. Lock it in. No! 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 Oh, this is... I'm dead. Oh! Come on. This guy is just so annoying. I can't get up! No! I couldn't move! Oh, I mean, to be fair, I thought that was over. Oh, God. I just don't even know how... To be fair, I need a couple of goes at it because I forget all of his attacks. Absolute rookie. Temperature is way too low? What do you mean? Temperature's not low at all. This is about right. It's about average. 55, 60 for about 250 to 300 watts on this GPU. It's gonna vary massively GPU to GPU. Like my Founders Edition, it'll be pulling 550 watts, but it'll be 70, 75. But the cooling's like way not as bad. I mean, the cooling's worse on my Founders. Like, it's way worse. This GPU, the 5080 is absolutely huge. The cooling's, like, insane. So, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. No, there's no such thing as it's too low. That doesn't make any sense. It'd be too high, but you can't really have too low temperature. I can never get that attack off. Wait, what? Why can't I use that, Why can't I use my freeze attack? I don't know why I can't use a freeze attack. Can I not heal up? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, why didn't I have my why didn't I have my freeze attack? I don't know why I didn't have that. 5080 MSI Supreme. Why do you say temp too low? It is a massive cooler, yeah. That's why I was a little confused. I mean, this, to be honest, it's similar temperatures to the MSI Supreme 4080 that I had. Really, it's not that too dissimilar from that. And this GPU is bigger, so you would hope that the temps are better because the GPU is way bigger, and it's using this pretty much the same amount of power as my 4080 Super. So that's that with that. Should we try and shall I switch ray tracing back on? I know there's some requests for that. I will have to restart though. Has it saved? Is the question. 1440p right now. Let me just rest here because I don't really know how the saving on this game makes me a bit nervous. Like, has it actually saved or not? Craft armor. Got a lot of points here. 21,000. What can I do with that? Can I do anything with that? Brew. What can I do with all those points? I'll sell. Can I take some sort of potion that's just going to send me into beast mode? Oh my god, I've got 21,000 though. There might be somewhere I can buy here that's going to help me out. Let me restart because I'm going to have to switch ray tracing back on. I'll have to restart, so switch it on here, full ray tracing. And give me a sec and I'll restart it. You got bottom fans blowing. Bottom fans blowing on the GPU, yeah. Yeah, it's currently at about, I think the fan percentage at the moment was about 50% at the moment. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. I don't know, did we hit 100 likes? Did we hit that? How close are we? Oh, we're nowhere near. The pain. I feel like the more I do this boss, the worse I get at it. I don't get it. The first time I ever tried this boss, I got to the second stage, basically at the end. Every single time after that I've ever tried it, I can't even get to the second stage. But my guy's better. I don't get it. This happens to me on Elden Ring as well. The first time I ever try a boss, I get right to the end. And then I can never get there again. I can never get there. I don't get it. Don't make sense. You'd have thought you'd get better at it, but I just get worse. What settings did we want to see? I forget now. I forget who was requesting the. It was medium. Was it 4K medium? He didn't specify the. He or she didn't specify the resolution, I don't think. Try and look, it was a while ago. Oh, I don't know. If you're still watching, let me know what it was. I'm gonna switch. I've switched the graphic settings to medium. We got ray tracing maxed out, set to very high. This is 4K. We're at 4K though. I don't know if you. Oh no, we're not. We're at 1080p. Wait, what? Why have I only got 3 resolutions? What's going on? What? Why? Why have I got 3 resolutions? Under GPU on the case. Have I got fans on the bottom of my PC case? Yeah. Why am I only getting 1080p? Hang on. Sorry, I'm restarting the game again. Maybe my desktop settings. No, I haven't changed anything. Desktop's 4K. I haven't changed any settings at all. I was at 4K 4K earlier in the game. And I haven't changed anything since then. I'm rebooting. I currently can't see anything though. Oh, it's doing this thing again. It's doing this thing where I can't see the game. Why does it do this? Like, you can see the game, but I can't. So it's like... Hang on. I'm going to have to unplug my capture card. Give me a sec. It's probably my capture card being annoying. It did this before, I think, didn't it? Wow, that is an extraordinarily bright screen. Oh, Spider-Man 2 patch. Stop that download. Right, let me reboot the game. Oh my god, it's doing it again. Surely not. What the hell? Alright, I'm going to have to boot the game with the capture card unplugged. Just bear with me. I really don't understand why it does this though. Like, it's fine. It's been fine for an hour and a half. And then I try and reboot. Maybe it's because I just reboot. When I rebooted the game, it was in a different resolution. Maybe that's what's messed with it. My capture card captures in 4K. No, I literally... What the hell is going on? Wait, I think I know what's happening. It's putting it onto my other monitor, which I can't see because... Give me a sec. I can't see that screen because my stream PC is connected to that. It is doing that. How do I... Alright, I can't see the chat, but I think you can probably still hear me. I think I've booted the game up on my 1080p. Maybe that's why display. Yeah, for some reason it's going to my wrong display. That's bizarre, okay. I don't know why all of a sudden that would happen. Oh, hang on, I've got to plug my capture card back in. Right, hopefully now... I actually have no idea what you guys can see. Hopefully now you can see the game. I can't hear anything though. Okay, sick! I think we're back. We are back. How bizarre. Can I hit the game? Oh no, it's delayed. Dude, I'm having a nightmare here. Alright, I'm gonna have to re-add the... I don't need this after the day I had. Remove. Alright, I'm gonna have to re-add my capture card, bear with me. This is like being at work. Trying to put fires out every other minute. It does this loads for me with the Elgato capture card. It just, there's audio, but it's out of sync. Bizarre. The screen is too small. Fit to screen. We'll get there. The game might be really loud. Hang on. Kill the boss. Well, I mean, I'll try. I'm trying. Okay, can we hear the game? Okay, that looks like it's good. Whew. All of that to just switch ray tracing back on and get 20 FPS. Right, where were we? Your eyes can only see 1080p 20 FPS. Why, what? I need some explanation behind that. I need the workings out. Like, you know when you're in a maths exam and you have to show you're working out. Can you show me the workings out of how you got there? I want to see it. I used to hate that at school. Show your workings out. It's like, give me a break. Is it right or is it wrong? What's 5 plus 5? Show your workings out. It's like, just say, is it right or wrong? Don't give me any of this workings out nonsense. I'm not spending 10 minutes doing workings out if it's wrong, you know what I mean? If it's wrong at the start, what good is it me showing my workings out? It's all going to be wrong. Right, I don't even know what settings we have here. Not sure if the person wanted 4K or not. It's modified on my settings. But I think we're at 4K, aren't we? 4K native, ray tracing on, medium graphic settings. And I think, as we thought, It's almost fully bricked my game. It's not going to be good, bruv. It is basically changing the graphic settings with ray tracing on at 4K like this is not going to save you. I think you could probably put it to low and it's not going to save you. The issue is ray tracing. It's Kaden, hello. What are you up to here? Just having a look at Black Myth Wukong. I was trying to do the boss, but not very good at that. This game does look noticeably worse at low though. Textures are nowhere near as good, and FPS seemingly is not. Surely there's no difference. Surely that can't be right. I'll just return to title screen. So I did have some weird issues yesterday when I was playing at Alan Wake, where multi-frame generation, I DD'd my drivers after, because multi-frame generation wasn't really giving me the FPS I was expecting, and it seems to be alright now, but if you've got any of the 50 series cards, keep an eye out, because multi-frame generation seems to sometimes not give you the full amount that you're expecting. Is that Conor McGregor photo? I see, yo. We've got McGregor and Spider-Man in it. Who would win in a fight in the octagon between Conor McGregor and Spider-Man? And Spider-Man's not allowed to swing out. He's not allowed to swing out of it. Yeah, FPS really is this at medium. That just doesn't help you at all, dropping those graphics down. So you might as well play it cinematic. I mean, what's the difference between 20 and 15, you know? It's going to crash the game at some point. You might as well max it out. You might as well fully max it out. It's like 3 or 4 FPS difference. Almost certain... Nah, you know what? Sorry. I'm pausing this a lot. I'm almost certain that surely that can't be right. Surely not. Going from cinematic to low. Let me reset the game, maybe. That surely can't be right. We literally gain like 6 or 7 FPS. Surely not. Let me boot the game real quick. Fingers crossed it doesn't completely destroy my stream again. Give me a sec. Boot that. Cyberpunk's still winning, is it? 65%? I think that's a pretty much done deal, isn't it? Do Cyberpunk tomorrow on a 5070 Ti. Alan Wake 2 got more votes than Silent Hill 2. Do people prefer Alan Wake 2 to Silent Hill 2? Oh no, I just dropped my food on the floor. Right. Continue journey. Silent Hill 2's hands down. Yeah, I don't really know yet. I've completed Alan Wake 2 like twice. I'm going to play Silent Hill 2 anyway. I'll do it probably maybe on Sunday. Or maybe Monday, because I want to try and... We've got Liverpool Man City game on Sunday, isn't it? Or I'll try and watch that. And then... I don't know. Try and decide after that what I think what I prefer. I don't really know what I prefer between the two. So FPS really is that. 24, 25, and like 16, 17 at cinematic. I think... Oh god, hang on. Stream's frozen, isn't it? Dude, I'm having an absolute nightmare here. Let me resend it. I'll tell you what. I was gonna get a... Oh god, my OBS has completely disappeared. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to quit the game again. I was gonna get that Ava Media instead of Elgato, because the last Elgato card I had is an absolute nightmare, and this is also now starting to piss me off. My OBS is nowhere to be seen. What? Is it on my other monitor again? This is driving me nuts. What is going on? No, my OBS is absolutely nowhere to be seen. And I can't even quit it out. Bear me a sec. Right, let's just restart. Let's just switch everything off. Switch it off. Run normally. Boom, I can see it again. Okay, let's try again. Because I keep getting these just bizarre issues with this Elgato now where the audio is out of sync, and that's starting to wind me up. So I might just have to get an Ava Media one. Because the last Elgato card I had, I also had audio issues, and it was just like static. So I got rid of that one as well. Okay, come on. You sure? You sure I understand computers? I hope so. I got a degree in software engineering and computing, so I hope so. But I don't know. I ask myself that every day at my job. Do I have a clue what's going on? No? I think that's the beauty of computers. You could be doing it for your whole life and still be like, why is this not working? Infra engineer, nice. Get a better gaming chair. I mean, that's fair because my gaming chair, it's not even a gaming chair. It's like a cheap IKEA chair. So, yeah, you're right. I absolutely do need to get a better chair. Right. I'm having a look. Stream. Okay, the stream looks alright. Let's try and... I'm not even sure what I was doing. What was I doing? Trying out these medium settings. Let's switch ray tracing off because that's clearly... or switch it down. Switch that down to low. Can we make anything work? I mean, it's better. Ow. That did absolutely no damage. I don't like this whole poison situation. So my only chance now at the moment is to try and grind this out a bit more, rank him up a bit more. Because that boss just, it's not going to happen. I need every I need every single piece of help that I can get. I have to get to level 50 and try it again. That's, I think, the only chance that I've got. Can I show the good part of the 5080? Oh, I suppose you mean multi-frame generation, but unfortunately this game doesn't support it. It doesn't have multi-frame generation, so it's a bit of a tough one. We do have like normal frame generation, which I can switch on. Try and make things a little bit better. We'll make things look a little bit better. Whereas multi-frame generation, realistically on this game, you can probably get about 200, but it's not supported on this game. So we have to make do. Whereas if I did have multi-frame generation, 300 FPS, that boss would be mincemeat. You know? I'd be able to see into the future. It's a shame you can't redo the old bosses to just practice and stuff. Because that'd be really helpful for me. Because I'm just not used to playing games like this. So it'd be useful to be able to redo the other bosses. Can you do that in this? I'm guessing you can't. But I'd love that if you could just retry them. Because then I could just practice getting better at doing them. What is that up there? I see like a little flame. Have we been up there? Oh, that's where the toad is, isn't it? Or was. Managed to snap up a 5070 Ti. Nice. From overclock is decent. Which one? I got one as well. I got a MSI Ventus. What one did you get? Graphics am I on now? I'm at 4K. We've got all the standard graphics set to cinematic, ray tracing set to low. And then we've got... what have we got? DLSS quality frame generation. Ooh. What is this fight? Jumping attack. Ow. Why is that not working? There is a boss rush. Think you have to complete the game first. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I feel like that would help me, because I'm just, as a player who's not really that well versed in games like this, I could do with... although I have killed some of the bosses, I could do with practicing against bosses, as opposed to keep having to go up against this one that I can't do. You know? Just to, like, practice the sort of way... because it's been a week or two since I played this, so... facing that boss again is like trying to learn it all over again, almost. That's what it feels like. Because he's just relentless. He just doesn't stop hitting. That's what it honestly feels like. The event is too nice. Decent. Yeah, I'll hopefully be getting mine tomorrow as well. Fingers crossed. I'll have a look at it tomorrow. $1,500 for a 5080. How much is a 5090? 5090 Founders. How much is that? How much storage do I have? 6 terabytes, I think. Yeah, 6 terabytes. 5070 Ti. It was 849. This 5080 was, it was 1,450 or something like this. Pounds though. Need to do some more then. Why is that? No, I mean, I probably have more than I need, but it means I can install all the games and I don't have to be switching them around much. You get what I mean? I do occasionally have to reinstall some games because, like, for example, Microsoft Flight Simulator takes up like over 100 gig, so I sometimes have to like uninstall that and then reinstall it and stuff. But mostly I don't have to really change too much. Trying to get that attack off against the boss as well. Well, that'd be a pretty good deal breaker, but he never barely stops attacking, so it's very hard to get the hit. $3080 to a 5070 Ti. Yeah, I mean that should be. Let's say it's a fairly big improvement. Are you gonna sell your 3080? I wonder how much you could get for that. I do think I broke. Wow, this looks really weird here with ray tracing set to low. Is that what's going on? Let me set it back to high and see what it looks like. That looks really bizarre. Yeah, look, it is that. That's crazy. I mean, you'd want it off. I wouldn't play it with low. You'd want that off, really, wouldn't you? There's no way I'd want it looking like that. That looks terrible. Look. Having fiber internet. Yeah, no, I have fiber now. But when I first... To be honest, the drives that I've got, those 6 terabytes, I've had for like years. And I had it at my old place, which I didn't have fiber, so it was easy to install everything. And obviously, I've just kept the drives. I don't really need that now so much, but I will just keep them because obviously, you know, why not? I've already got them anyway. I can definitely get away with it more because I have better internet, but yeah, might as well keep them. It's just no point getting rid of them, really. Wonder if it still looks like that at medium. Okay, I think medium looks fine. Yeah, it's just low. Low just... That did not look good at all, did it? Nvidia shouldn't be able to quote the MSRP that they do when most car... Well, the thing is I don't actually... I'm guessing it's the actual... It's the manufacturers, though, that dictate the custom card price. I don't really know how much say... Well, I guess Nvidia probably have no say on that, right? Because for me, like, the 5070 Ti realistically doesn't make any sense, right? Because you've got cards like Palette that are selling them for, like, £720, right? And then MSI are selling theirs for 1,200. Like... They're both making profit, but it's MSI charging that insane amount or whatever, or like the actual retailer is. There's no need to be doing that. I don't even think that Nvidia even have any say in that. It just comes down to the actual sort of like retailer at that point, or the manufacturer, like MSI, because MSI's GPUs are like £500-600 more expensive. It doesn't really make sense. They're both making profit, but MSI making like £500-600 more. Because the founders from Nvidia is like normal. Not normal, but you get what I mean. Is the cheapest one. Although for the TI there wasn't a founders, but Where am I? I think the MSI Ventus is good. Yeah, I've ordered a 5070 Ti MSI Ventus. Should be here tomorrow. I always quite like the MSI GPUs overall. I just think they're really expensive. Kind of like unnecessarily expensive. Oh, one hit. Whoa. Can I actually one hit these now? No, not that one. See, that's frame time there. When I hit there, is it going to do it for this as well? Nah, not as badly. What was this way? Oh yeah, I forgot about it. What do I do with this guy?
You don't look like a Yaoguai from these parts. Have you come to earn the Black Wind King's favor? Hear me. That bear is but a hollow shell. He can grant you nothing. Don't waste your time on him.
Because wasn't there something up here? Was there something up here? What was the best GPU brand? Based on what? Like cooling or? Or like build quality, I guess? See, I'd love to fight this boss here again. The sort of, what was it, a wolf type thing. Because I struggled a little bit with that one. But it'd be good to try and practice. Anything I might have missed around here? Asus, yeah. I mean, the thing is, saying something which is the best one is kind of like a bit of a subjective thing. I mean, you can look at cooling and maybe like build quality or something, or, you know, stuff like this. Overclock if they're already come with an overclock. But outside of that, it's sort of just what's deemed the best quality, I guess. But yeah, it depends, I guess, what your sort of metric of that is. Because people deem, you know, MSI and sort of these brands the top ones, but I've personally never had any issues with any of the other brands. Some of the other brands for £300-400 cheaper, I've never had any issues. And I personally think the Founders Edition this time round, I mean, I think that looks better, personally. It's really sleek. It's just the temps are not that amazing, but doesn't really bother me like an insane amount. There was stuff here. Have I had any Gigabyte cards? Yeah, in the past. I don't have any. At the moment, I pretty much have, obviously, the Founders Edition of 50 series. I have MSI Supreme 5080, and I've got MSI Ventus 5070 Ti. I think the last Gigabyte card I had, I think my 4070 Super is a Gigabyte Gaming. I'm trying to think. I think my 4080 Super was a MSI Gaming. I'm pretty sure. 4070 Super was a Gigabyte Gaming. That was the last Gigabyte card I had. I always thought they were pretty good. I think people bash on Gigabyte sometimes, but I never had any issues with the GPUs. Yeah, I thought the boss here as well, the like blue-headed thing, was quite hard. You panic bought during lockdown, Gigabyte. What was wrong with it, the Gigabyte? Do I have a Ventus 5080? No, it's an MSI Supreme. Noah, hello. Evening. So you beat this? I haven't beaten it. No. Oh no. I've only tried it twice. I've tried it twice. I've sort of been. I haven't actually been concentrating on the game, to be honest, that well. I'm just sort of grinding out to try and rank up and get some of my stats up a little bit. I tried it twice. Probably did worse than I did before. I'll try again. I'm just sort of running through, killing everything. Try and get some of my points up, I guess. To try and give me the best chance. Because I'm going to need it. I do need to maybe just keep trying at it because I kind of forgot all of his attacks, really. So that made it really hard. Have you beat the Flame Spear Wolf? Is that the one just near here? If that's the one near here, up there, isn't it? If that's that one, then yeah. I've killed all the bosses up to the snake thing. I've done everything in between. I've killed the toad, I've killed the blue-headed thing, or whatever it is. I call it a baby, but I don't even know what it is. Oh my god, can you go up here? Oh my god. Wait. How did I not know you could go up here? What? Why didn't I know there was a... Is there something... Is there another boss here? How did I not... How have I never been up here? See, there is some benefit of looking around a bit. Somehow I've never been up here. The big baby head gives one of the best powers you can get. What power is that? Look at the water here. That looks quite nice. Unreal Engine 5. I don't think it's too bad. The only gripe I have with Unreal Engine 5 is in this game, from a testing perspective, we can't switch Lumen off, so I think I'd love to see what difference that makes. What power does the blue baby give me? Headbutt? What one's that? Full ray tracing? No, I think we've got it on medium at the moment. Only shock is this does... With cinematic settings, this game, even with full ray tracing off, cinematic settings is also still really difficult to run. I've got it set to medium. Basically, the biggest FPS killer on this is ray tracing. Even if you have this switched to low, it still absolutely wrecks your FPS. You shooting at me? Headbutt. How do I do that then? How do I do headbutt? I hear something talking. You turn... how do I do that, though? You turn into the baby. How do I do that? Cinematic was just for when they captured B-roll for trailers. Oh, I don't know. Don't know about that. Weirdly, there's not much difference between cinematic and very high. In terms of FPS, you really don't gain much. You gain more than to going to, like, high. You gain, like, way more. Needs to be equipped. I do currently have an LT and RT. How do I equip... See, I need you guys to teach me because I'm an absolute noob at this game. I've also got something else here. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're just... Wait, is there something else I can equip here? Have I got armor? Oh my god. Why didn't no one tell me? Got armor here. Max stamina. I mean, to be fair, it's not really doing much. Defense. That's what we've currently got, isn't it? Yeah. Is anything going to give me... It's still giving me maximum stamina, though. Like, I need either damage or... Yeah, it's not really... That's not ideal. Okay, I see it here. This is it. I see the baby. That one. Watch demo. Oh my god. Wait. Is that the best? Is that the best thing to have then? I've got the toad as well. That's the flaming guy, isn't it? Got the toad. I've killed more bosses than that, haven't I? There was 4 bosses, I think. The first one, do you not get anything? Is that baby headbutt going to be the best thing then? Plus 20. It's plus 20 on something. We'll try it. See how it goes. Let me, I think that setting is for B-roll. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Let me just run through this bit. I think we also can maybe upgrade something because I've gone up another level. And then I'll try it again. I'll headbutt it. I headbutt the snake in the face. It'll kill it in 1 hit. That'll be staged 2. I'll stage 2 it with 1 headbutt. And then I'll finish it off with my other specials. And I won't even take any damage. That's exactly what's going to happen. Manifesting it. The map is handy. Yeah, the map's here, isn't it? It's pretty cool. So I think that's the boss, is it? Down here? Yeah. What's that? Martial White Mist. So not very far. Where are we now? Okay, we're there. Sure thing, mush.
Master said something
Oi, mush. Snake is hard, you can't kill it with 1 headbutt. Watch. That's all I'm going to say. Watch and learn. You're about to see something incredibly special. 1 headbutt. What are these rabbits doing? We're also going to need to crank the FPS up a little bit for the boss, you know? We need that juicy FPS. Probably not going to do much for us. 80, 90. Could do with 144. Just need everything I can get, you know? Frederick, hello! How do I actually get a headbutt, though? Because I can see it's grayed out. How do I earn one? 5090 coming into stock tomorrow near you. Nice. I wish you luck on getting it. Old man was hello. Hidden tricks. How do I get the headbutt though? That's kind of a huge... That's a huge part of the plan. Got different stance as well. Should I be using a different stance on the boss as well? When you rest, it's refilled. Alright, that's fine. I need to fast travel over there. Right way to apply DLSS 4 in the Nvidia app. Yeah, just select latest. Don't select any of the other presets. Just do latest, and that'll work. Can you actually go back further than this? I didn't actually. I didn't go back further than this, did I? Am I getting a 9070 XT? I don't know. I'm like undecided at the moment. When's it coming out? It's coming out March, beginning of March, is it? I have to see, really. I might maybe not get it straight away and maybe wait a little bit because I don't really have a ton of money. I pretty much spent, and I don't get paid until after the beginning of March. I get paid like mid-March. So, yeah, I'll have to see. I'm also not sure what the prices are either in the UK. If they're like really, really high, then I'll almost definitely... I'll try and get one at some point. It just might not be straight away. Because I think it would be cool to have a look at an AMD GPU. But if it's also priced really insane, it's going to stretch my, my bank account right now until I can... Maybe in a couple of months. What setting are these right now? We've got 4K, but we've got full ray tracing on, cinematic graphic settings. But I've got DLSS. What have we got? DLSS balanced with. We've also got frame generation on as well. Actually, it's not really particularly good FPS. But the big killer here is the full ray tracing. That really does just drop your FPS loads. Where's the nearest transport thing? I thought there'd be one over here. I went past it, didn't I? Where is it? What do you mean, not a YouTube millionaire? No. If I was a YouTube millionaire, there'd be absolutely no way I'd still be working full time. I literally work from like 8 this morning to like pretty much 5:30, and then I go live at 5:45. That's why sometimes I'm late, because work overruns, you know, or something happens and I need to like fix it, and just getting the stream ready. Sometimes that's why I'm late. It's literally straight from that to this. There'd be no way I'd be doing that if I was making tons and tons of money. Sarcasm, mush. Oi, mush, you little squinny. Yeah, fair. It's hard to gauge sarcasm through the... I'm incredibly sarcastic as well, but it's hard to gauge through just text, I guess. So I rested. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Here we go. Travel. Oh, no, wait. Actually, first, let me upgrade, because we've probably got 1 or 2 points. How do we do it? Self-advance. What shall I upgrade here? What is this one? Each talent slightly increases might decay whilst transformed. What's that mean? I don't actually know what that is. Each talent level slightly reduces the might decay while transformed. Each talent level slightly increases might recovery speed. Hitting an immobilized enemy with a light attack slightly extends the duration of the next. When an enemy is immobilized, the moment they attack extends the immobilization duration and massively increases the damage. God, I don't know. I mean, we've only got 1. There's probably not much I can do, is there, really? So we'd normally in smash stance. After a successful hit with a resolute strike, performing another way heavy attack consumes a focus point. Let's what's this one? Spend in foundation. Shield. What's that? Foundation. What one's that? Spend in foundation. Oh. Is in like any specific thing? What are these ones? Each talent level slightly reduces the duration of Forbane's effects. I don't even know what that is. Critical hit chance? Is that worth it? Still looks better. Ghost, yeah, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima. The thing is, Ghost of Tsushima is going to run better because it doesn't have ray tracing. You can fully switch ray tracing off in this. You will still have software ray tracing that you can't switch off. But your FPS will be like okay, like reasonably okay. Still probably doesn't run as good as Ghost of Tsushima. But then it's a different... That's a port. Normally the ports run quite well. This is Unreal Engine 5. It's going to be it's sort of a different... It's a hard thing to compare, really. If you could fully switch off software ray tracing in this as well, your FPS probably wouldn't be too dissimilar to Ghost of Tsushima, in all honesty. Ghost of Tsushima would still probably have 10 to maybe 15 FPS more, but like that's not like as big of a difference as like we currently have. Forbane's is poison fire. It's not best idea to spend a lot on survival points. Why is that? Stamina. I think I maxed that out though, didn't I? Each talent moderate increases reduces the stamina of sprinting. I could do that. Why would I not spend points here though? Surely that makes my surely that makes it better, doesn't it? Where are we going? Oh, that I didn't even see what it was. Where am I? Why couldn't I spawn travel to the other place? Oh, it's because I didn't click on it, that's why. Already looked great. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima does look really good. It'd be interesting to see maybe that new one when it gets ported to PC. I think there was also... I was reading there's a GTA update, isn't there? Coming to PC soon in March? Is it the update that console got? Might be the update that console got. That'd be interesting to check that out. Whoa, big stutter. Right, here we go. Easy. Easy. This boss is easy. Just like the other bosses, you know? No big deal. Easy.
A ripple awakens.
Easy, mate. It's when he does all this. I just can't, like, deal with it. When did he get the head smash? Oh, that was not... That was not as good as I thought. Who lied to me about that move? No! No! Don't you dare. Oh my god, I've got to the second stage. Lock in.
You have forced.
Damn it. I need the baby head.
Now you shall face what I truly am.
Oh, it's bad, it's bad. Let's get a win off early. Let's get a double off early. No. I don't remember the fight, like the... You know what I mean? Oh, it's bad, it's bad. It's bad. Use my special. I'm gonna just have to go. Falls to the wall. I'm not even hitting him. Keep going, spam it. No, don't do it to me. No. Oh, it's bad. I'm trying to... No, it's so close. I'm not going to do it. No. I dodged. I dodged.
Will not guard you far, imposter.
No. So close. I was just going for it. I was just like not even blocked. You know, I was going absolute. How close was it? Oh. My hand hurts. Smashing the buttons so much. Oh, God, it was so close. When you use the fire special and the meter fills up. He also has a special. Oh, does he? How do I use that? Oh, I feel like we got it though. I can do it. Wait, I need a breather. Consumables. Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't really understand what's the best one that I should use. I can see you're talking about the ones on the left, right? These ones here. Like, what's the best thing to be using? Body cooling? You know? Oh, that was so close. I think I can do that, though. That's the closest I've got, I think. Since I first tried it. So I've definitely got it. I've got it in the bank. Got it in the tank, I should say. I feel like when that fire, the I don't know what you call it, my other special, I did a lot of damage with that. I need a strategy about, like, when I should use stuff, though, I think. Like, I should probably save... I don't know, actually. I find I do better if I can get to the second stage as, like, quickly as possible. I do way better overall. Normally. If I can do that bit really quick. Otherwise, I mess it up, like, way too much. You need to do the balance on the stick move. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know how you do that. How do you do that? Like this. So just do that in the second part if I change the stance. Have to remember that. Only normal tax in the first phase. Do you not think... I mean, I did alright, though, using the headbutt. You know? I think I did alright that time. I mean, it was... How much of his health was left? It was literally pretty much... Probably like 10% of his health, wasn't it? We've gone up another level here as well. Hold it. And what, just sit like that? Do I just keep doing that? See, what would I do without you guys? Wouldn't even know what I'm doing. Weird God, hello. You're at chapter 3, nice. The portion, oh, the potions? Oh, sick. That's cheeky, that is. That is proper cheeky, mush. Just sit up here all day. How long can I keep that? For as long as my stamina's all good. That is cheeky, that is. Right, I'm going to loop back round, go for it again. Make sure I rest. Because last time, one of the times I went into it with half health, that was an absolutely terrible idea. Didn't even realise. Let's not make that mistake again. Could do with more FPS as well. I feel like that's what let me down. About 144 there. Easy. Easy dub. We're going to have to go performance. There we go. 100. Give me the 100. Oh my god, I'm poisoned. How do I not... Oh no, am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. No, I'm gonna die. Am I? No, I'm not poisoned anymore. So first phase, just normal. No hanging, no standing on the staff. What about a cheeky little headbutt, though? Cheeky little headbutt like Zinedine Zidane. God, I couldn't say that. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt style. Give him a cheeky little headbutt. Just at the start, just to let him know who's boss. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Can I also sit on the staff on the first phase, or will he be able to hit me? I quite like the idea of getting the first phase done as soon as possible, and then I feel pretty good about myself.
A ripple away.
It's just this first bit he does. Damn you! Oh my god. Oh god, it's bad, it's bad. Oh my god, it's... Shall I just start again? What potion shall I use? There you go, mate. How was that missed? Sorry, I'm gonna have to go for it. No! What potion shall I use? Oh my god! How good were those blocks? Oh no. No! How good were those blocks? Those dodges, I mean. Oh, I dodged every single one of those attacks. That's crazy. I timed that so unbelievably perfectly. That's never happening ever again. I feel like sometimes I get stuck, though, in these bits where he just keeps hitting me and I can't get away. I'm smashing dodge, trying to just get away, and he just... There's no time in between his hits where I'm just like, keep getting hit, and I just can't escape. That's what I find myself getting stuck in sometimes. Have I got a rest? Will I have the thing? Do you know what I mean, though? Like, that time where he killed me, I couldn't get away. You know, he just, like, basically, on his first swipe, you're dead because I just can't get away, and my health is too low. And then he hits you 3-4 times. I can't dodge it for the life of me. I don't even know if it's possible. Because I'm smashing dodge, but just nothing happens. My guy's like on the floor and he's not actually moving. He's unconscious. Damn it. I mean, this is what annoys me, is like, how can I do so well on one time and just so badly on the other? I'm going straight in with the headbutt. Maybe not. No, damn you, dude. That did a lot. I'm just going with this because I just need to get it moving. It's like this here, like you just can't. It's just so annoying. I'm gonna have nightmares. What about my potions, huh? How do I drink these? How is he not stunned by that? I don't get that at all. I'm dead. Heal. Do you know what I mean? Like, how I've hit him so... I've hit him with the special and he's still moving.
You have forced.
Use a potion. Which one's that? I don't know if I have that.
Now you shall face what I truly am.
That's bang out of order. I'm dead. Oh my god, get on the staff! I'm dead. Dude, oh my god, this thing. Gee. I didn't even get a chance to even look at my potions. I feel like I just was concentrating way too much on trying to get on the staff. That ruined me. I was thinking about that too much. What potions have I got? I don't even have whatever that is. Tonifying, body cooling powder, tiger subduing pellets. Like I don't know what they are. Got to charge those heavies on the left-hand bottom screen. For what? The staff thing.
Where there's drink, all is bliss.
Can I craft something here? Is there something I should be buying, maybe? Oh, he doesn't have anything.
Next time, down a few mouthfuls in one go.
Right side. You mean like the two circles?
A ripple awake. Not.
Oh, he don't normally use that, does he? Have a day off. Have a day off, Mush. Have some of that. Oh my god, my dodging's so bad. Whoa, that actually worked. I'm smashing it! Dodge! Oh, I'm dead. Alt F4 is my fingers on Alt F4. As soon as it knocked me down there, I know I was dead, because as soon as that thing comes back, it's just finishing you off. Can't move out of the way of that. Oh, I'm losing the will. I'm slowly losing the will to live. Right, this is it. This is the big one. No messing around. Oh, it's like if you don't get the timings right on the first dodge, you're just screwed. Because it just throws you off. I'll have a day off, dude. Has that killed me? Yeah, I'm dead. Don't get hit by the spear. I mean, it's easy. It's easier said than done. Oh, I didn't even use the headbutt. Ugh. This is the issue I have, is I do the best like the first time, and then I just lose my head. I get so close the first attempt, and then I just lose my head, and I'm just not even concentrating after that. Does anyone else get that? I'm just like flailing around, just swinging my staff around. I'll do it one day. And then I just can't even get to the second bit. There's too many. Oh my god. Oh my god! How do you know where to go in this game? There's pretty much only one way you can... Well, there's a map for a start, so you can just use the map. But say if you start here, there's pretty much only like this, you know, you can only go this way. That makes sense? You have like a little route here, but then you can only go... You see? There's only pretty much always one way you can go. You'll get like detour bits, but you can still only go this way. It's fairly easy to just see the direction in which you sort of have to go, you know, you're kind of forced into that. Guided, yeah, that's... Guided's more the word than forced. It's sort of like a lane almost, where you're sort of... You can only go down that lane or back, you know? Chapter 2, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is only the sort of first area. So it potentially maybe is different later on. That's if I can ever get past that boss. Damn it. Can't even kill these things. I've got no chance. Since 2 months in the start. Yeah, I mean, this is only the second time I've ever actually played this game, so... Not too hard on myself, because I really don't play games like this, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. Almost level 28 though. Maybe that'll save me. Immobilization spell. Is that the way to go? I mean, I have been sort of leveling him up. I just don't really know where to spend the points though. So you mean the immobilization where they sort of frozen, yeah? If that's the way to go, I can definitely look at that. Oh, I'm gonna. Can I get to the rest? Otherwise, I'm gonna die. Oh, that was close. That was close. How close am I to the next point? I'm pretty close. If we get to 28 and I can... let me just have a look. So, this one. This one, was it, yeah? Oh, I can actually do that. Hitting an immobilized... What's this one? When the enemy is immobilized, the moment they attack extends immobilization during a mass... Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good one. I think the strategy, I'll use the headbutt, the immobilization. I pretty much can get him down to second stage. See how the light comes in there? Look. Look at this. Oh. Not looking good, bruv. That is not looking good, bruv. I don't think I've ever seen a game where it's like this aggressive between the two. Changing between scenes. It goes from darkness to just full on bright. What rares? I'm at 4K right now. I'll get to 28. I'll upgrade the other thing. I'll try again.
When you're down. Another monkey ready.
Wow, I can actually one-hit that. Look how close we are. I'm so close. To farm. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was farming stuff a little bit. What level did you get to where it was like... Just need to go up a little bit more. Travel to the... I'll travel to here, and there's a lot of enemies around here, just to get me to 28. What is the max level? I'll have to get to max level. I wonder how long it'll take to just grind that out. How close to it? Oh my god, I'm so close. There we go, 28. Settings at the moment, I'm at 4K. 4K, we've got ray tracing on, but I've got DLSS set to performance at the moment with frame generation on. Everything else max, cinematic and everything. What was I going to do? Self advanced. You think I should do the immobilize? So you have to be level 30 for these. I've still got, what, 2 levels? Do this one. Where is the... Every time you die with the boss, you lose your points for upgrading. How do you mean, like, for just that level? Medium, as in medium on here for ray tracing. I think so, yeah. Because if you go to low, it completely wrecks, especially when you go indoors. The lighting looks so bad. There is basically no, like, shadows or anything. Everything is just, like, shadowless on low. So I switched to medium. Otherwise it looked terrible. Let's try it out. I'll do immobilize. Should we just hit him with that first, or shall I hit him with the headbutt?
A ripple awakens, not with
Don't let him do anything. I'm in a corner. I'm not even going to let my health go to, like, any... even remotely close. Nah, he got away. No, I can't see anything. What's happening? Oh, dude, I need to get out of this corner. Holy smokes. No. That corner just absolutely wrecked me. I couldn't see anything. Oh, God, this boss is driving me absolutely around the bend. I was getting to that corner. I was like behind a bit of grass and I couldn't see anything. Why? Why is that corner there? The camera goes weird. I think I had another freeze thing as well, did I? You should just rack that freeze up. Have a day off, Mush. This is bad. Wait. What? I don't have the freeze thing. What happened? Wait, I don't have my headbutt either. No, just let him kill me. It's all... This is... Oh my god. Just let him kill me. Why was the headbutt not activating? Just finish me. Where did my freeze thing go? Did I not even have it? Do you have to rest every time? Every time after the boss, do I have to rest? For some reason, the head was not activating either. I was pressing RT and LT. It was nothing. It wasn't doing it. When is the 5070 Ti coming tomorrow? Hopefully. Get out my swamp. I'm just going straight for it, you know. Have that. Have that, Mush. Have a day off. That mobilization thing is actually stacking up pretty well. Oh, I get it pretty quick.
Ebb and flow.
Not the corner. Not the dreaded corner. The flaming spear. Yeah, I'm trying to save that though. Oh yes. I'm trying to save that for like the second bit.
You have forced my hand.
I didn't want to use it all up in the first, you know.
You shall face what I truly
Getting on Monday most probably. Yeah, I mean for me it's 1 or 2 days, but no, let me go up on the thing. Why is it not letting me do it? That's not working for me. Go! Go team, go! No! No, it's over. Insufficient mana? No! I can't use it. No! Why couldn't I use the freeze? Oh, I'd have done it. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, use special. I couldn't. He said I had no mana. Oh, dude, that was the one. That was it. Have I got a potion for mana? That was it. Spam heavy with the wolf. I did do the heavy with the wolf. I didn't have the wolf though at the end there, did I? Oh, dude, that is heartbreaking. The normal light attacks. No, I know, but I was trying to just get the special back. Damn. Is there anything I can do there with the mana to like some sort of potion I can create which it will give me? Because that freeze attack there that's it. I've done it. That extra freeze attack. And I've actually done it. Oh, that is absolutely just brutal. I'm gonna have to go. Unfortunately, to be continued. I'll have to check this out on a 5070 Ti, and I will definitely do it. I will definitely do it. The mana. Yeah. How do I get that back though? How do I accrue that back? Does it just gradually come back? The thing is when he goes into the second phase, he hits you. You can't really escape from him at distance because he does that really massive ranged attack where he like pulls it back and like jumps at you. But yeah, I'll have to. I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll do the 5070 Ti probably on Cyberpunk, seeing as that was the most voted one. And then yeah, I'll probably revisit this again in maybe the next 3-4 days with the 5070 Ti, and I'm gonna absolutely crush it. Hopefully. You need a drink. Where do I craft that though? Because I can't craft it at that guy, can I? I'll have a look. I'll have to do a little bit of reading up online maybe of like how to best approach this, because I'm definitely an absolute noob. And that the standing on the staff for me didn't really work that well. He kept I did get a couple of those off, but he kept hitting me. But anyway, hope you have a good evening. I'll be back on again similar time. Like 5:30ish, 5:45 GMT. But yeah, back on the 5070. Well, I'll be on the 5070 Ti. We'll be checking that out. So catch you tomorrow.